We want to help you.
I have a confession to make.
You want to tell me about that?
And now, Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla, 92.1 KFMA, Green Valley, Tucson. Is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey. Loveline, I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. I saw him on Extra tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about that sex survey.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Fine.
Don't gush. Hold back.
Well, it's like we were talking about when we had Lisa Gibbons in the studio here, or when I had Lisa Gibbons in the studio. You were out making money. About 2 nights ago, they were talking about this sex survey in the Sextra, which is why I couldn't do normal television, because I immediately would have squashed that name. But the point is on Extra tonight, they're doing an ongoing thing. They're doing a sex survey. Lisa was reading some of it when she was in here.
Right.
And it's what is wrong with television and why I actually verbally, audibly yell at the TV at least 3 times a day, which was they were going over the data from the sex survey with a correspondent. It wasn't you. You came in later. This was another woman. And she was saying one thing that I found fascinating and surprising and very interesting, I was surprised at these results, is when we surveyed people to ask them if they would sleep with their boss in order to get a big promotion, 5% of women said they would. Yeah. But here's what was surprising. 15% of men said they would. And the only reason that's surprising is because you hear about women being sexually harassed in the workplace in order to get ahead, so on and so forth.
Right.
I'm surprised it's only 15% of guys.
Right.
Every guy I know would be willing to bang his female boss in order to get a big promotion, and as a matter of fact would look at it as a win-win situation.
A bonus.
Yeah. It's like free sex and another $100,000 a year, or a bigger desk and a window in my office. Hell yes. What is surprising about that? However, what they should have done is made it a male boss for the men.
Yeah.
Or they should have stipulated whether it was a male boss or female boss, which they did not do. I think everyone assumed it was a female boss,
or at least
the opposite sex.
Made it clear that it was somebody found repulsive.
Well, that's not part of the survey. The point is it's not. The thing that's surprising is that only 15% of men would do that.
Yep, that's what's surprising.
Which means there's a lot more gays in the workplace, although they can do the math too. I mean, I think when you ask somebody, would you have sex with your superior in order to move ahead, whatever it is, whatever your sexual proclivity is, that's the sex of the boss that you hypothetically speak about.
Right.
Is it not?
That's right.
Right. 15% seems a little low for guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was not the most scientifically rigorous study. But it was actually pretty good. It was much better than I thought it was going to be, really, honestly.
All right.
Because I was actually complaining about it at first, but they had a pretty good organization analyze the data and stuff. So.
We have more of that to look forward to? You going to be on tomorrow night? You have no idea. Drew does some of the best radio when he shrugs his shoulders and holds his hands up in the air.
I have no idea, but I will be filming more next week. I know that.
Okay.
What? I don't know.
We'll be looking out for you.
David Allen Greer was boxing.
David Allen Greer came over to the house today to box.
That's nice.
Yes, we had a lovely bonding. Woo! He's pretty good. He's been doing it for a while. His form is not bad at all. I've worked with hundreds of people, and I know bad form when I see it. And he was fine. Oh, no problem at all.
So, Extra, you think I should keep doing that?
Yes, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
I was just thinking of something. As a white guy, it's always weird when the black guy, David Allen Greer, came over, and he said, I said, okay, let's do some rounds. I'll hold these punch mittens up. I'll put my little timer up. It'll ring every 3 minutes, and then it'll ring a minute after that. You have your little rest period. I have my little round timer. You go 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. Go about 6, 7 rounds, something like that. He said, put some music on. because you always put some music on, whether it's at the gym or at home when you're doing a little
So you
focus
put on
glove
Highway
work.
Star.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Deep Purple.
I immediately started heading into the CD player, and I'm going to hear some Boston. You know? I got some UFO. I got some Uriah Heep. I got some Deep Purple I'm going to play. Maybe a little Elvis Costello or John Hyde or something. But then I thought, a little Alan Parsons Project, perhaps. But then I thought, wait a minute, he's a black guy. He's going to think I'm square if I don't put on, like, y'all gonna make me lose my head. Up in here, up in there. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have any rap or anything.
You are lame.
Yeah. So I put on this, like, Soul Christmas CD and thought, well, there's some Ray Charles on there. Isn't it true, though? I admit it.
Well, just because black people are cooler and more artistic, more expressive.
Yeah, and you feel like
Lame.
like Archie Bunker.
Yeah, you're lame. Yeah.
If you go put on some white music to box to.
Yeah, you know one of the most.
So I was scared. Then he did start making fun of my music immediately.
But you reminded me one of the really kind of interesting historical aspects of this century is that really every advancement in music of this century, African American.
Yeah.
And yet attributed to a white guy.
Oh, how dare you?
No, like Elvis.
No, let me.
Elvis did not. Elvis came out of a southern.
Blacks, they got more time, they hang out more, and they got more time to write. That's pure and simple. White man's out. He's at work all day. You see what I'm saying?
I've been blind, deaf, and dumb.
Thank you.
Can't take it at him.
Thank you, Dag.
Robert?
Yeah.
Oh, one thing, Robert, before you start, but
Yeah.
Anderson was telling me, remember that call we had a few nights ago where the woman who woke up and her whole family was being murdered by her sister's boyfriend?
Yes.
Apparently we got a call from the local police. Can I talk about this? Local police department.
Anderson's saying no, but go ahead.
Local police department.
Yes, this was...
you hear about this?
No, this was last week, right?
Yeah.
Woman called in, late teens, 17, 18?
She was in college. Remember, she was like 19.
Yeah, junior college,
Yeah,
if I recall, which, again, should not have the word college in. Just be called junior school. That's fine with me. So she called in, and she said that her father and
Two sisters, I think.
her two sisters and one brother, I believe, were all killed by her sister's boyfriend, correct? Mm-hmm. And that she was spared and her mother was spared, although she was stabbed or something.
Right.
Maybe tied up or something like that.
Shut up, damn it!
And maybe the sister whose boyfriend it was
it.
killed too.
No, she made it, I think.
Oh, she made it?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember it exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we started questioning her about it, and she said, well, it was because her parents were getting divorced.
And that they pretended to rob them, and it went bad.
Or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. Remember, they were going to pretend to rob them because they were getting divorced, and it just didn't go the way they wanted it to.
But she basically said the guy killed them because they were getting divorced.
It was bizarre. Her thinking was all twisted.
Yes, indeed it was.
And that's what we kept going at. We kept saying, what something is missing here, something big.
Right.
And apparently the local police called and were amazed this woman had not discussed this with anyone.
Oh, really?
And they were very interested.
Anderson's telling us to be quiet. Why can't we talk about this? Come on, Anderson, get on the mic or go to the bathroom or something.
I don't know. It's like all hearsay at this point. And I was never given permission to even tell Drew, I don't think.
Yeah, but you weren't told not to tell Drew, were you?
Dude, technicalities, come on.
Oh, Anderson, what are you worried about? You got some pot in the car or something? What do you got? More pot?
It's in the radiator.
Okay. Yeah, that's why this car is overheating. Anderson drives a car with more miles on it than the space shuttle. It's got several million miles on it. It's great. Yeah, you gotta just get a sale for that thing, Anderson. Save yourself some money.
You go, no go for lunch.
All right, so I don't know, another in the long line of bizarre Loveline calls. But let me tell you the beauty of me. I'm like a circus animal in terms of my memory. I just remember what went on this day.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about that. I never thought about it again.
You don't look back, but you can remember it like...
Oh, yeah. I can remember it if somebody jogs my memory. So anyway, I guess the authorities contacted Anderson and told him that information had not been revealed
They need
yet.
to hear it. They need to hear the tape.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything bad about the Culver City PD, did I?
I just wasn't Culver City.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
There you are again, thinking that if we're discussing something, it must have pertained to your locale.
That's right. Well, no, you said local
You're like
authorities. And
local in her.
yeah, I understand that now. But you understand when you say the local authorities got hold of us, I thought it was these local authorities.
Okay.
Where was she calling from? Do we ever find out? Anderson. That's good radio, Anderson. Robert?
You learned it from me.
I know.
Guys, how you doing?
Good.
Long-time listener. Been listening since you guys since the 70s.
Great.
Since the 70s?
Yeah, Drew, you hit the air in the 70s, didn't you?
Wow.
Late 70s. Yeah, back with Poor Man and all that on K-Rock. Anyways, listen, here's a good question for you. I've been listening for years. I've never heard this question. That's why I have to call it up, because I got a problem.
All right.
All right. So, you know, it's simple. Every time, how do you put it, Adam? I'm a little nervous.
Oh, man.
Every time okay, here it is. Every time you squeeze one off, right, or every time I squeeze one off,
yeah.
the next day I have real bad luck.
Really?
Yep. Ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since I started
So
way
you
back
stopped masturbating because of this?
Yeah.
Dude, you beat off?
I may have that problem, too. I just don't know.
Yeah, because every day.
It's all evens out. It's all relative, yeah.
Well, you may think it's just bad luck, whatever, but it's actually curbed my appetite for it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you masturbate?
Oh, hell, now it's rare. Just because I don't, I'm so busy, and I don't want bad luck the next day. That's how bad it is.
So now
Yeah.
you never have bad luck?
Well, pretty much.
You ever jack off under a ladder or break
No,
a mirror
I'm not
with your semen?
superstitious by any means.
Now,
It's just-
hold on a
Or
second.
with a black cat?
He's not superstitious by any means. It's just he won't jack off because he'll be cursed the next day. Yeah. Let me tell you something. That is the definition of superstitious.
Yeah, I know. Hey, guys.
Robert, are you drunk?
No, I know it's the definition of superstitious, but I just deducted this after years of doing this.
Sure. What do you do for a living?
I was an engineer, now I'm doing what you used to do. I'm construction.
I see. So life's not going that well.
Oh, it's excellent.
Oh, it is? You're doing construction?
Oh, no, I'm like a developer. I own the home business, the whole bit.
All right. So you don't want to spoil a good thing by whacking off.
Now I'm married, 2 kids.
I see.
It's my own personal thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen.
Tell us when the last time you whacked off was.
Oh, hell, like 2 days ago. No, I shoot for Saturdays because Sundays I'm not doing anything.
Right.
So if it's bad luck on Sunday, going to church, how can that be bad luck?
But you're married.
Correct.
Does this happen after you ejaculate with your wife?
No.
And how often do you have sex with your wife?
Oh, it's rare. Well, she just had a kid, so it's understandable.
So you're saying if you
3
jacked
months
off,
ago.
if you jacked off on a Monday morning, you might then head into work and get a 220 volts going through you or something like that, right?
Exactly. Or, no, maybe 277 3-phase.
Well, more I'm concerned with this marriage that is...
Well, look, she just had a kid. The vagina's all out of order.
How old is
No,
it?
she's breastfeeding and the whole bit, and she's just
Right.
not in the mood, so.
I understand. Okay, Robert,
Kid number 2, so I mean, it's
listen, genius. Start whacking off. You have to overcome, as they say. You must stare. Listen.
Adam, I started back when you did. 64 is the year we were both born, right? I started way back. I've been listening to you. Well, way back when you did.
54?
And this has just been happening over the years.
Well, 54?
64.
Oh,
Yeah,
64.
sounded like you said 54 too,
Yeah.
but I did the math.
I went North Hollywood, but I was close. But anyways, you know what
You're
I'm saying?
gay.
All right, he's an idiot.
Well,
Oh my God, I'd kill myself. I had to spend 5 minutes with him. And listen, I don't hang around with guys that don't jack off.
I've noticed that.
I don't consider it normal.
They're not
Dude, you
worthy.
beat off?
They're not worthy of your time.
No, you know how it is. There's certain people who may have certain sensibilities that don't bode with your own. Maybe they're Republicans, maybe they're Democrats, maybe they're in the Klan.
Oh, God, it just gives
Whatever
me
it is.
a new notion for a new party. The,
You would not
the
hang-
masturbators.
You would not hang out with those people. Listen, you got to look danger in the eye, or at least avoid it hitting you in the eye. You whack off Sunday night and you go into work Monday. That's all, jackass. John,
Yes.
you're 20.
Yeah. What's up, Drew?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Paul.
How's it going, Stoner?
Yeah, I got a little problem. I'm 20 years old and I've never had an orgasm.
But you smoked a little pot, though.
No, I'm just tired. I've never done drugs in my whole life.
Really? No drugs, no orgasms.
No drugs, no alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
Not even no nocturnal emission?
No. Well, yeah, when I'm sleeping, that's the only time.
You have wet dreams.
Yeah.
Have you tried to masturbate?
Yeah, I've tried, probably like, I haven't tried any time. It was probably, the last time was like a year and a half ago.
Jesus Christ. And what are you, Jehovah's Witness or something?
No.
Why don't you drink or take drugs?
I just don't because my family is like all losers now because of alcohol and drugs, and they have nothing.
I see.
So I don't want to end up like them.
Well, listen, my family are all losers and never stopped me from taking a nip or dropping some acid.
Yeah, but your family's not losers because of drugs and alcohol.
No, which
They're
is
just losers.
Worse.
Yeah.
Worse, I say, because if you're an alcoholic, at least you can quit.
Right.
And then
Recover.
the inference is you'll get back on the road to success.
Right.
My family's stone cold sober and losers. That's tough. Yeah. Hey, John?
Yeah.
Can you masturbate?
I've tried, but I don't think it'll do anything. Girls have tried. I've had sex, but that was like 2 years ago.
Anything come out?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Anything we should know about your penis?
No.
Never got slammed in a cab door or anything like that?
No.
No trauma growing up of any type?
No.
Do you have any pornography?
Yeah.
Can I have it? I mean, if you're not using it? No.
Are you on any medication?
No, I don't take any. I don't even take aspirin. I don't get headaches or anything.
Okay. Do you have a porn movie?
No.
Well, listen. Get yourself a porn movie, put it on your VCR, and have at yourself.
I don't think it'll work. Though.
It won't work with that attitude.
No, I've tried,
Mister.
Though. That's the thing.
Listen.
Are you interested in sex?
You're not trying hard enough. You gotta jumpstart your nuts.
Maybe he's gay.
No,
Are
I'm
you
not
gay?
gay.
You
No.
sure?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have gay friends.
Listen.
Be gay. Gay guys are like.
You're gay by process of elimination right now. You understand? You're gay until proven innocent.
He's gay by
you
default.
Understand? You're gay by default.
No.
Listen,
I gotta listen to-
get yourself some porn and whack yourself off. The hell kind of job is
This is
this?
very similar to what you were talking about earlier.
I'm yelling at teenagers. Listen, mister, don't try my patience. You march right on down to the sex shop, you grab yourself a Big Jugs video, and you go home, and you beat your meat feverishly. Thank you. Let's move on to our next caller, see if we can help him out. Peter.
Yeah, gentlemen.
You're 28. Hold on. Are there any girls calling this show, or is it dude night tonight?
It's currently dude night.
All right. Well,
Nobody's listening.
at least Peter's lucid. What's up, Peter?
Gentlemen, 2 words, radio gods.
Oh, well, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I listened to that pristine penis show. I'm just kind of curious. Is it circumcised or uncircumcised?
Well, it's a long story.
It's a rework.
Rework.
Retool.
Okay. Problem is, I'm 28.
Wait a minute. What?
My penis is technically uncircumcised, but it basically became circumcised not through any
Procedure.
act of a doctor, but act of God. I like to think of somewhere when I was like in the 6th grade or something, the foreskin kind of slid back and it just stayed there.
It lost its foreskin.
So it seems like it's circumcised, even though it's technically not. Would you like me to fax you over a picture? Or are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't know about Dr. Drew. Has he mentioned anything yet?
About what?
Circumcised, uncircumcised? Oh, uncircumcised. Same here.
Oh, wait a minute. Drew, you're circumcised, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking
about your door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Drew is. That's why he had his kids done. Whenever a guy wants his son's penis to look the same as his own.
Yeah.
Even if they don't talk about it.
Yeah. My question is about Viagra. I'm 28, single. In the last 6 months, I've had 3 occasions to use Viagra.
Why would you use it?
I'm sorry?
Why would you use it?
I don't know. Just the first time was just to experience it.
All right.
And I didn't have any extra sensations like that. It was just my penis felt a lot fuller. And the second time was just second time around kind of thing. I used it just a few days ago, and I'm not sure if I'm building like some kind of immunity, but it didn't work. And unfortunately, at the time, I was with 2 girls at the same time, and they're really, really patient. God bless their hearts. But I just couldn't get it up.
How gay are you?
they'll get me up, they'll get me going and everything, but I just couldn't finish. And I'm just wondering, am I taking too low a dose? Am I taking too much? Am I feeling intolerant?
Did you have trouble getting an erection, or did you have trouble ejaculating?
I had an erection, held it for maybe a minute, 2 minutes, tried different positions, different things, and I will lose it. Maybe it was the pressure of being with two at the same time, or...
What's your nationality?
Yeah, that accent.
I'm Hispanic.
Really?
Yes.
Two.
Well, it's a weird one.
Meets Scandinavian.
Yeah. All right, so where are you from?
Sven Garcia.
Rather not really say. Well,
Come on.
Texas.
Oh, I see. All right. Swam that Rio Grande, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so the penis is... The penis, you never had any difficulty with it before.
No.
Right? Right. How did you coax two women into the sack?
Well, strippers, money.
Oh, I see. You paid them.
Something like that.
How much does it cost?
It was $100 each.
Something like that?
It's $100 each. Not bad.
No, not bad. Got a good deal.
You get a break after 5. You know,
Something
Draco
like that.
drops down to 75 a piece after 5 hookers.
Something like that.
Okay, and by the way, when you're paying a chick to have sex with her, she becomes a hooker. It's not stripper anymore.
And it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not something like that.
If you're banging 2 librarians, they're hookers. Because you've paid them to have sex, therefore you are now a hooker. But Peter...
Yeah.
You were kind of freaked out. And now let me ask you this, Drew.
Yeah.
The Viagra.
Yeah.
Does that just help with the erection itself?
That's it.
Or it does not affect the ejaculation?
No.
It will not stave it off?
No.
See,
It'll keep you hard after ejaculation.
Here's what I think the misconception is.
Yeah.
I think people think Viagra is a sex pill.
Right.
Which is... Yes, my erection is fine. I have no problem with that. But I want to last longer.
Right.
I want it to feel better.
Right.
I want it to shoot farther. I want this. I want that. They think it's a sex pill.
Although
it's not.
women do report higher levels of arousal.
But for men...
It's men that don't have a medical problem, that is to say, a reason to take the Viagra, such as diabetes or a side effect of medications that they need to overcome. They have a problem with erection for which the Viagra is useful.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a problem that the Viagra is treating, the Viagra tends to make things uncomfortable. Most people report discomfort, unpleasant, using the Viagra.
Really?
Men, yeah.
All right.
It's a painful, uncomfortable erection well beyond what you want it to go on.
All right.
Painful erection that will not go away.
So this is not a Viagra-related problem. Although he could have screwed his chemistry up a little by taking it.
You worry, and God does he? Yeah, you wonder if he was doing other stuff at the time.
He was probably drunk.
On speed.
Speed, really, Peter?
Yeah, no, I wasn't in anything.
You weren't drunk?
No, I wasn't.
Jeez, you're stone cold sober. You go out and pick up a couple of hookers?
Yeah, and then try to Viagra, but
This wasn't during the day, was it?
It was kind of late afternoon.
Jesus Christ! Don't tell me it was Sunday.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because that's my people's Sabbath, and your people's too. You're Catholic, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, listen. Jesus Christ, you got some kind of libido on you. I understand all this stuff when you're loaded, like it's 4 a.m. and you think it's a good idea. But 3:30 on a Tuesday, stone cold sober. That's huevos, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, your penis is fine. I think you got in a little over your head. You heard the, you get those hookers going, and there's a little performance anxiety because, A, you ain't going to get another crack at them, and B, the meter's running. You got to get going. Your mind starts racing. The vagina's still warm from some trucker banging them half hour earlier. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You still see the circle on the small of their back where he set his Zima bottle down when he was working her from behind?
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
Yeah, you've been there. Those truckers love Zima. You got a call, or are we going to break?
We're going to break.
Good times. All right, when we come back, Drew.
Yeah.
Who are we going to talk to?
There.
Yeah. Poncho. I love that name. Poncho's 15, always masturbates to Pink Floyd. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many jack-off calls are we going to take tonight, Drew?
It's in your honor.
Sarah, would you line up some chicks who want a boob reduction or something, for Christ's sake? I'm going gay over here. I'm going to sprout another asshole. Please. We'll be back. Hey, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. We just handed a box with a present in it. So, oh yeah, got myself a Shine Award. Wait a minute, I got a can of cranberry sauce. How dare they? Where's my Shine Award? Son of a bitch. We got a box. Drew got his Shine Award. That's a award they give away for excellence in media. Well, media responsibility in media. Loveline, the TV show, I think, gets it for being the only show on TV that talks about teenagers being pregnant. And Drew's won the last. Drew, what do you have? 3 now?
Yeah.
3 in a row?
Yeah.
I have 3 in a row, too, although I've not gotten the last 2. The other one's in the other room. All right, so I got 2 out of 3. The third is still floating around the office of our producers. Phone number, 1-800-LVE-191. We're going to talk to Poncho.
Oh, yeah, as you say.
Poncho? Poncho, you're 15.
Yes, sir, I am.
What's up?
Well, one day I was just listening.
Poncho is not a virgin.
Let me hear him a little more.
One day I was just listening to my classic rock station here.
Mm-hmm.
We started playing some Pink Floyd, and I was already jerking off to some computer porn.
Mm-hmm. What kind of porn?
Computer porn.
Oh, computer porn,
I
right?
was just listening to classic rock, and Pink Floyd came on.
Mm-hmm.
Got this sudden rush of adrenaline, and I jizzed everywhere.
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 Nice.
It was just so good.
Right. I mean, if you were standing outside of your room in the yard, it would look like someone put a M80 under in a 1-gallon bucket of buttermilk, right? Just all over the curtains, pow, all over the windows.
Bro.
Uh-huh. What Pink Floyd song?
It was Money.
Really?
Yeah.
Money Shot.
Yeah, it was a money shot.
All right, so what's your question?
I was just wondering how normal that is. I mean, if that's a regular thing.
That's fine.
Fine?
Yes.
Have
You start jacking off to Comfortably Numb and call us back, all right? 'Cause that's
I already do that. It's the second guitar solo that gets me going.
All right, Poncho, enjoy your penis.
Wow.
He doesn't want it. Is there
No.
an answer to that?
No, that's why that's not a question. You know what I mean? It's not.
Would that happen to you?
Steve?
Hello?
You're 23.
How you doing?
What's
Good.
up?
Okay, I was just concerned about my glands.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if it was possible if the glands could become so swollen that you become gay.
Sure.
What glands are you talking about?
The ones under your neck.
And what does that have to do with sexual preference?
Your penis couldn't fit in if it got too swollen.
That's what I'm concerned
Your
about.
penis wouldn't come back out again.
No, honestly, to tell you the truth, I for the past few years, I've just been experiencing swollen glands like all the time. My mom has thyroid problems.
Yeah, but that's thyroid. These are lymph glands you're talking about.
Correct, right.
Yeah, so why has that not been evaluated? It could be Hodgkin's disease, could be lymphoma, could be infection, could be TB. I mean, the list of potential, could be HIV. The list of potential causes of that is a mile long.
Yeah, he'll sleep like a baby tonight.
Well, it's bizarre that somebody would have that and not have it evaluated.
All right, so go to the doctor.
Could be medication side effects can do that.
Can we talk to a chick, for Christ's sake? It's been goofball guy night.
Well, I was wondering, what type, what's more,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We shouldn't talk to women either. Is there a third sex we could talk to?
Katie?
Katie, hello?
You're 18. What's up?
Hi, guys. First, I just want to say, Adam, oh my God, I just love you so much. Every night, I just listen to you, and you just make me laugh every night, and it's, the bbest part of my day.
Really? I was watching... Thank you.
Not saying much about her day, by the way.
Thank you. I was watching... she's incarcerated. I was watching the Extra Sextra sex survey.
My piece?
Tonight. The piece that Drew did. Yeah. Piece is the right term if you put the O-S at the end of it. Peace, shh. I was watching Drew's piece, and he was saying, well, I actually floated my theory, which is men break women down physically into 2 parts, face and body.
Yeah.
Thanks for the the credit.
I did give it to you. They didn't put that in?
Oh, they must have cut that part out.
No, I did.
Yeah, I know. After the camera stopped, you said it to one of the PAs. They cut that part out. But the point is women look for sense of humor, number one, which is nonsense, because I've always had a delightful sense of humor. Never has it translated into 1 ounce of poontang.
That's what I look for in guys.
Yeah, that's what women say they look for in a guy, but they never do. They never seem to find it. Or you know what it is? They think guys who shave themselves are funny. Well, here's the deal, quite frankly. Every woman says, I love a guy with a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Those
Has to be the right guy.
Those goofball Playboy twins we had in here probably list that at the top.
They said something like that, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know who they think is funny?
Hugh
Hefner.
Yeah.
He's a laugh riot, and Dolph Lundgren comes in a close second. And I think Lorenzo Lamas Jr. may be third. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Actually, I don't think he's a junior, but here's what I'm saying. It's sense of humor, but whose sense of humor? It's subjective.
It's not Carrot Top.
Well, I don't know.
Ow!
Katie?
Yeah?
All right, so you like so girls like a sense of humor, then they like face, then they like personality.
And the stature's got to be in there, too, or position in life.
Yeah, well, that's what the Sextra survey said.
Yeah.
Sense of humor, face, personality.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but the personality was broken down. It didn't give them the right options, really.
Katie?
Yeah?
What's up?
Okay, this is kind of weird. Like, I put mentholatum. Do you know what that is? It's kind of like Vicks Vapor Rub. I put it like all over my face and in my eyes and stuff. And I started doing it like people do it at raves when they take ecstasy and stuff. And
Why?
I was just wondering
Why?
Well, it like the fumes just feel weird and it makes my eyes water. I don't know. I just I do it all the time, and I was wondering if that was like going to blind me or anything horrible, or if it's
I'm certain
harmful.
it's not going to be good for your corneas and going to irritate the hell out of your conjunctiva.
It's not good, like breathing the fumes, because I just.
No, the breathing part, I don't know that it does anything other than just sort of irritate your upper airway.
Hold on, retardiac. You put the mentholatum in your eyes. In your eyes?
Well,
you can't put it in your eyes.
I put it like on the bottom of my eyelashes, like the bottom eyelashes, and the fumes just like hit your eyes really hard, and people blow in your face and do all this weird stuff. And I just started doing it. And now it's like I do it when I'm stoned and stuff, but I do it like all the time now. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's like addictive or something, and I don't know.
I wonder what it does to people. This is the first I've heard of this.
No, I've heard of this.
Really?
You get high on the X, and it just gives you a sensation. You become certain senses become heightened.
It
and
also
you
may
enjoy it more.
Yeah, it may sort of be coupled with the experience, other reinforcing conditions. In other words, if you have an experience that's really delightful, and whatever else you're doing to yourself that is sort of remarkable at that time becomes coupled with that very highly enjoyable experience. And so you sort of put those two things together as enjoyable, even though it may be lame and ridiculous.
If you're really high on X and you're at a great rave and you're with all your friends and you ordered the world's crappiest pizza, you'd say it was the best pizza you ever had.
And you may want to have that pizza every time. If it gives
and you may have that reaction every time because of this situation and the surroundings.
Right.
Katie? Mm-hmm. Easy on the eyes with the mentholatum. Don't go crazy with the X and the weed, for Christ's sake. What do you plan on doing for a living?
Modeling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
18, huh?
You know what?
Where do you live?
Huh?
Where do you live?
In California, in Central California, in the Valley.
Central Valley?
Yeah.
Like Bakersfield. You know what?
Not far from Bakersfield.
All right, Modesto.
That's great.
So
the garden spot of the country.
You understand what ecstasy does to people's brains, right?
Yeah, I rarely actually do that. It's just that's the first time I ever did the mentholatum stuff. I just mostly get stoned and do it.
How's the modeling going?
It's okay. I'm just barely getting started.
What are you doing?
My pictures and stuff.
What's up with modeling school? Is that just some kind of scam?
I went to modeling school and.
What do you do at modeling school?
Nothing really.
You learn how to walk.
With a book on your head?
No, they tell you how to do makeup and stuff. It's not that great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those things are a scam. Modeling school, you know what they should really tell you? Listen, today's lesson plan, how to hold still while Arab oil sheiks bang the bejesus out of you and do a coke off your belly. And then lesson number 2, French gay temperamental photographer throws hissy fit. Here's how to cope. I could teach, she said. Here's how you vomit. Here's how you do heroin. Uh-oh. There's an actor 3 times your age. He's shown up at one of the modeling shows, and he's trying to get your phone number. Here's what you do. Modeling school. What the hell goes on over there? There used to be a great one called Barbizon. Is it still around?
I don't know.
I used to watch those commercials. Drew, what's going on over there?
Found something.
I used to watch commercials. I used to stay home from school.
Really?
Yeah.
You weren't constantly sort of...
Shocking.
Well, I thought you were just enraptured by your studies.
No. I used to stay home. I wasn't much of a student, believe it or not.
No.
As I was telling you the other day, in my junior high and high school and grade school, I cannot remember where the building, the place that they kept the books was. Was that place?
Biblioteca?
What is
Library.
Huh? Which what's?
The bookstore.
Library?
Book place.
Say it again.
Library. Library.
Library.
There you go.
That's where they keep the books?
Yeah.
Doesn't even have the word book in it. The point is I'd stay home and I'd watch commercials, see the Barbizon School of Modeling commercials. And they would along with the Wally Thorpe School of Trucking commercials, which was great.
Dudeson's.
And Dudeson's School of Trucking, too. In 1964, $10 would buy you this many groceries. Hold up a big grocery bag. In 1975, it bought this many. It's like a half bag of groceries. I used to watch a commercial. I was 11. I go, what the F does that mean? That's not getting me into trucking, Wally. I'm going to be an attorney if that's the only amount of groceries I can buy. Why does that make you want to be a trucker? So get to trucking. Point is they would say, you can either be a model or just look like one. And I thought, yeah, that's me. Katie?
Yeah?
So do you just look like a model or you're going to be one?
I want to be one. I went to Barbizon School, actually.
How much is that? How much is that?
It's like, it's almost $2,000. And I don't think it's worth it.
School for scam.
I don't want to say that about the school, so.
Makeup application? What else do you learn?
We do a runway show. They just, we practice runway and just, they tell you about modeling and stuff, but, well, I don't want to dog on the school, so I won't say anything really bad.
Are you tall?
I'm about 5'7".
I see. All right. What was your question? Oh, yeah, you're doing drugs. Yeah. Easy on the drugs. You'll never make a great model if you do drugs. I mean, oh, wait. Well, you know what I'm saying.
You'll never survive modeling.
Well, all the great models are drugs,
Yeah.
drug freaks, and athletes, too. It's kind of tough to tell kids not to do drugs when some of the greatest athletes and some of the greatest models and celebrities are drug addicts. You know what I mean? You know, here's the mistake we make with kids in drugs. I remember when I was growing up, I'd get this speech. You'll never be able to hit a baseball. You'll never be able to throw a football. You'll never be able to walk down a runway. If you're an actor, you'll not be able to remember your lines. Nonsense. These guys do quite nicely on heroin. And the football players do great on steroids and speed and painkillers. Everyone seems to do pretty damn good on drugs. They really do. So the argument of you're not going to be able to perform, not a great argument. The argument of you may not be able to perform for 20 years is a better argument, except for that doesn't mean anything when you're 16.
Right.
And the argument that eventually be a loser, you go to hell, or you'll end up performing oral sex on another man to get money for it.
There you go.
That's it. Work the gay
Penis
angle.
won't work.
Work the
That's
gay
the
angle.
part.
Thank you. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to Stephanie. She's 4'11". She has D-size boobs. Should she get a reduction? Hold on a second. Now we're getting into my wheelhouse. Stephanie?
Yeah?
16?
Yeah.
D-size boobs?
Yep.
How much do you weigh?
About 100 and 105 pounds.
100 to 105?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. See if I can get one off during the break.
done?
Sure. That's good. 16. Fantastic. We'll be back. Hey, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. F yeah. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Really falling in love with the sound of my own voice. You know what I'm saying?
Just tonight.
Just tonight. Love affair started tonight.
Speaking of love affair, since we binged on chocolate last night, I've been on some sort of sweet binge that is unstoppable.
Let me tell you about the sweet tooth.
Oh,
it is it is like heroin or any other drug, you know. I don't crave heroin, but if someone gave me a nice big yummy syringe full of it tonight, I'd probably want a little more tomorrow. To me, you know, let me tell you about my taste buds. Once I start feeding chocolate and pie into my mouth, it's like pulling a cord on a chainsaw.
Yeah.
It can sit in a shed for years.
Yeah.
And then once you start ripping that cord and prime it up a little bit, now it's going.
Yeah.
And it's going to be game on for the next couple of days. I'll be waking up at 4:30 in the morning going, I need some pie. And you know the beauty of that is I will have eaten 3/4 of a pumpkin pie and 2 slices of apple 4 hours earlier. And then I swear to Christ, I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and go, you know, it's been 5 hours. I need some more pie. I cannot sleep with pie in the house. I'll have to go put it outside. I really will. If I got a pumpkin pie, see, here's the problem with pumpkin.
It has to be finished.
I love pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie can be eaten for breakfast.
Yeah.
It can be eaten at 3 in the morning when you're stoned and you come out of your bed. It can be eaten at any time. You can like almost replace any meal with pumpkin pie.
Yep.
You can't eat pecan pie for breakfast.
You know what?
You can't eat lemon meringue for breakfast.
I'm
you
realizing
can't eat mincemeat for breakfast.
this
You can't eat
started-
stuff with a lot of whipped cream and chiffon and
Heavy sugar.
Heavy
Yeah,
sugar.
yeah.
You can't eat big fluffy whipped things like that, but you can eat pumpkin anytime.
No, this binge I'm on started with pumpkin pie when I was in Kentucky. Somebody gave me a big piece of pumpkin pie.
Game on.
No, game on.
Well, you know what?
And it's like, might as well string it all together because I know Thanksgiving's coming and I'm helpless on that day.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
I'm going
take
myself.
it on through. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
See it through.
Yeah, but like I said, the
You got
beauty
chocolate?
is I haven't had a piece of pumpkin pie in 8 months.
Yeah.
I'll eat half a pumpkin pie on Thursday night, and then I will get up at 2 in the morning. I will eat the other half in the middle of the night because I need it that badly, even though it's been months since I've had a slice. I cannot sleep with the pumpkin. You know what? I'll just start putting it by my bed because I'll get up and I'll walk downstairs and I'll eat it. And I'll eat it like a raccoon eats it too.
Yeah, you eat it's too filling out.
Yeah, I'm going to somehow eat it without eating it.
Yeah.
That's my technique. I'll eat this pumpkin pie. I'm not going to eat a whole slice.
No.
I'll circumnavigate the pie by I'll eat a trench around the outside circumference of the thing, which will add up to 3 slices. But it's not like I actually ate a slice of pie.
And I didn't eat the crust.
Yeah, I
all the
didn't eat the
calories
crust.
are.
Yeah, the calories are in the crust. Yeah, and I will stand in front of the fridge in a towel, eating the pie, slurping off a jug of milk. I won't sit down because that's too deliberate.
Well, that's capitulating. That's eating the pie.
Yeah, that's getting up to eat the pie. This was just a nibble, a couple of good bites out of that pie. Oh, there's nothing better in that center spot of that pumpkin pie, the part that's soaked up some of the juices and the crust underneath it. Just that thin, moist crust. It's not flaky. It's soaked up the juice a little bit. Yeah, that's good cold. Put a little
Capitulate
down with
means
the whipped
give
cream.
in.
Yeah. Why? Who want to know what capitulate?
Sarah.
Oh, okay.
It's like what you do when you're trying to win somebody's won a battle. You capitulate.
Yes, you might tap
we're not
out
looking
in
for?
wrestling or something like that. But, capitulate is more... what the hell is this show turned into? Capitulate is more of like a verbal thing that is a physical thing, in a sense. Doesn't it like
It's a spirit.
something you would do at a chess match?
You capitulate in spirit.
More than a boxing match?
Yes.
By not answering the bell for the 12th round, it's not so much capitulating as it is quitting.
Right.
Whereas in chess, if you know you're cornered, you know you're beat, you know you're outsmarted, you give up. That's the way I look at it, personally. Thank you. Stephanie, thank you.
Hey.
7016.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a can of cranberry sauce I got to get into, by the way, here, too. But go ahead, Stephanie.
Well, how much does a breast reduction cost?
Don't know.
I can do it.
It was a couple $1,000, something like that. Did we find out?
I'd probably say between like 22 and 2,400 and $4,000.
But you're 16. Why are you interested in that now?
Because my boobs are really big and they're starting to really get on my nerves.
You just don't like the way guys deal with you? Treat you?
Yeah.
4'11", 105 pounds, and size D boobs.
Nice rack.
I'm all right with that package. I like that.
Yeah, I know, but what she doesn't like is guys will not look her in the eye anymore. They talk to her chest rather than
She's
her...
4'11".
Yeah.
Where are they going to look?
I can't wear shirts.
They look her in the eye, they're going to be looking at an empty hallway behind her. They got to look down at you.
Yeah, but...
How can they not look at your boobs?
But guys, they can't control it.
Stephanie, are you big D?
Yeah.
What does that
Really?
mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. There's some people that are D and it sort of works on them or sort of looks about right, and then there's other people that seem to be
Me, it
bigger.
looks kind of like... Okay,
Freakish,
she looks like
circus-like?
she's about 10 years old, and she's got, like, huge...
Hold on, slow down. True, give me a paper towel. Yeah, that's unfair. It's unfair. What city do you live in?
I live in San Francisco.
Let's see. What's that? I'm going to stare at this chick's boobs.
Yeah, you can go to Burbank and get a flight out if you want to have.
Yeah. Southwest flies out all times?
Yeah.
Be there about an hour 15?
Yeah.
If I leave now? You cover the rest of the show?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stephanie,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I like it myself. I mean,
But
that's a
you're
pogo
right.
stick with a
But
couple of big jugs on it.
It is something you might.
Well, listen, what's wrong with having guys like I'm banging my can of cranberries like a judge bangs a gavel?
Because I
What
have
is
a
wrong
brain
with guys being attracted to your body?
Because I have a brain, too, and I like them to see that, too.
No, they're
They
not
will.
going to see that anyway.
No, they will.
No, how dare you? Let me give this speech one more time. 16, 17, 18,
Male.
35-year-old males. Why? I like the big boobs. I do.
Yeah.
And I'm ostracized. But yeah, did you know that about me?
No, I've never. I'm shocked.
Oh, yes. Oh,
You
yes.
kept that so quiet, and
It's not something I'm comfortable sharing.
No, indeed, I can understand why not.
You understand I don't want to be judged.
Yes.
But I enjoy a large bosom on a woman, and
Well, it's nice.
if I hadn't mentioned it before, I'll say it now.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Maybe-
It took a lot of courage to bring that out.
That could just be the pot talking, but so be it. A lot of guys like a nice ass. Everyone likes a beautiful face, beautiful smile, beautiful eyes, beautiful hair. Hey, guys like models. Models don't have big boobs. They're just good looking. It's not one part of them that looks good. It's the whole package that looks good.
No.
Either way, it's physical. It's all physical at 18. It's all physical at 38. It's all physical at 48 for guys. Now, are we going to date someone who's really good looking and evil? Probably. For me, not more than a couple of years. 2, 3, 4 years. Wouldn't, if she tried to kill me, I wouldn't, I'd break it off in a year. But it's physical. Why are the boobs? Why the boobs? Why not the ass? Why, a woman has beautiful legs, beautiful ass, beautiful eyes. That's fine. Beautiful boobs, the guy's a pig. That's all guys are is about physicality in high school, especially anyway. So just get used to it. And if you have something that they like, enjoy it. Yeah, Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Somebody as a joke sent me, I think it was Anderson, gave me a can of whole berry cranberry sauce from Ocean Sprays.
That's what it looks like.
I have a mission to get people to cook fresh cranberries for Thanksgiving. I was reading the side of the can. It always amuses me on the side of the can. I always wonder who reads this stuff. The serving suggestions. Whole berry cranberry sauce is perfect next to any chicken dinner. And they give you some suggestions. You can spread the cranberry sauce on turkey or a ham sandwich. Who is being enlightened by the side of this can? I mean, replace applesauce with whole cranberry sauce when you serve pork chops. Mix whole berry cranberry sauce into stuffing for added zip. Added zip, by the way, is one of those things I could do without. I'm not looking for added zip when it comes to stuffing. I like stuffing because of its non-zip factor. It has non-zip qualities to it, stuffing. I like the lack of zippiness. I don't want my stuffing to taste like a smoothie.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Or a.
I like the non-zip factor in stuffing. I like the fact that it's just a bunch of bread and fat.
Yeah.
I don't want zippy stuffing.
Zippy implies spicy. You don't want fajita stuffing.
Yeah. It tells you spread it. And put it next to get this turkey.
Oh no.
Yeah. These all. I would assume these acts were illegal until I read the side of the can. Who would have thought? I would just spoon it right out of the can and eat it crying in front of AM radio. Black and white TV showing snow on it. I had no idea you could actually eat this with food. I like the sides of cans that tell you here's what you can use it for, like when it's some sort of 401 spray or something. Use on tubs, use on tiles, use on glass, use on sinks, and then it says use anywhere. I'm like, hey, how about putting the anywhere on top? Wouldn't have to read the whole goddamn list.
Tampering with or otherwise destroying smoke detectors. This is not the white trash cranberry sauce, by the way.
This is the
step up.
This is white trash. This is not albino trash. Yeah. The white trash, this is the whole berry cranberry sauce. This comes out like a relish.
Yeah.
that is marginally more acceptable.
Yeah, you can't slice it.
You cannot slice it. The one that's congealed, that actually comes out like bad dog food in the shape of the can with the sort of serrated edges on it.
That's
that white trash ant of yours slices up into those silver dollar-sized pieces that then slide right off your turkey and onto your lap. That is the whitest of all white trash. This is slightly less, but I still know it. And listen, who you fooling with this? Don't try to pass this off by putting it in a nice serving dish and putting a little lemon wedge next to it. I know it came out of a can. Cook that fresh cranberry. James?
Yeah?
Whatever.
You're 16?
Yeah?
What's up?
I took ecstasy on Saturday night, and my unit got, retarded on me.
Stop working.
It shrunk up.
Well, it's more the central nervous system, which is what supplies function to your unit, is injured by this drug. And so for a while, you're sort of in a state of, you're stunned. Nothing works really. You don't feel good for a few days.
Oh, yeah?
I'm playing a hunch here, James. You pre-med?
Well, I don't know. It just kind of freaked me out. It was
that is the slightest of hints of what you're in for if you keep using the drug.
Yeah, that was just the first time.
All right, well, guess what? You string a few of those together and you get a lot more of that kind of symptom.
Yeah. Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this can.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's about the same stuff rations came in the First World War.
Yeah, hash.
When do you think we're gonna replace a can? You know what I mean? That seems like something whose time is way overdue.
Yeah, well, there must be something with the manufacturing process that makes it worthwhile, or the way it's
same can, same opener, same lid, same scoop it out, same deal.
Yeah.
Coming on 100 years.
Yeah.
Seem like there's time for change.
Yeah.
Something.
Plastic.
Something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. I got no problem with this. It seems like
there's got to be some economics in it.
Seems like it hasn't evolved much.
Yeah.
All right.
Shaniqua.
Shaniqua?
Yeah?
You're 20?
Yes, I am.
What are you? What's your nationality?
I'm white. I'm Caucasian.
Really? Shaniqua?
Shaniqua.
Jesus Christ.
My mom thought it'd be funny or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Quite a sense of humor.
All right, Shaniqua.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I've been on antidepressants for probably 5 years now.
Sure. Shaniqua.
Yeah.
Good name.
And I'm having problems in bed now. Can't.
You can't orgasm?
No.
What are you on, Paxil or Zoloft or something?
Years, and now I'm on
Celexa. And all those serotonin reuptake inhibitors block libido, block orgasm function. And for women particularly, makes them feel sort of like sex doesn't even make sense. And there are a couple things you can do. One is talk to the doctor about how unhappy you are about that side effect. It's not one that you should necessarily tolerate. Cerazone, Wellbutrin, Remeron do not have that side effect. You can add Wellbutrin. You can try Viagra. Some people have advocated that, though that's not an approved use for it. But the point is, get back to the doctor, talk to him or her about this, and realize it's not okay to have to tolerate that side effect.
Andrew?
Hello?
Andrew, you're 20. You had a cranberry sauce question?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Really? I just want to know, do you eat it hot or cold?
I'm versatile.
You initially hot because you're cooking it up for that evening.
I pull it out of the pot. It's a little warm.
But then you put it in the refrigerator and save it and put it over a turkey sandwich the next day?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I really run the gamut of temperatures with the cranberry sauce. I do not discriminate. But ideally, room temperature. Just a little bit warmer than room temperature.
Not
is
hot,
nice.
huh?
A little bit warm. Not hot. A little warm.
Same temperature as the yams.
You don't want it to affect the temperature of the rest of the meal. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to dump the ice-cold cranberry sauce on top of the potato and dry that out.
Nor do you want to burn your tongue on the cranberry sauce.
That's right.
Yeah.
A little warmer in room. Room
My night. So anyway,
yeah,
I'm a big fan. I got an impersonation. That's the highest sense of flattery. So.
Yeah. Yes. They say it's the sincerest form of flattery.
Yes.
So
depending how good the impersonation is.
Yeah. No.
See, Jimmy has no talent in that regard.
Well, oh no, he does a good Snoop Dogg. He does a good Karl Malone. How dare you?
That's my main mayonnaise.
Nicholas?
Yes.
Who would you like to do, me or Drew?
I would like to impersonate Drew first.
Okay.
Okay. So
Shall I be me?
Yeah, you can chime in, but I'm going to get on a roll here.
Okay, go ahead.
Last caller had some deep emotional problems. These are complex, complicated, confusing things. You need therapy. You need to get the proper care guidance and counseling that you need. These are heavy, heavy issues. See this all the time. Definitely need to get some help, get some therapy.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. And
the meter's right.
And Drew's not a fun guy because he's so milquetoast.
Well, he's very articulate.
Yeah, but there's nothing really there to hang your hat on in terms of doing impersonation. I understand.
Yeah, but the intonation was there.
Yeah,
he's got that right.
Yeah, you got the cadence right.
If I could start spitting out some medical terms,
you'd be there.
I think I'd be there.
Now, Adam, early penile papules.
Here's the deal, Drew. How dare you? When you have the cranberry sauce, like in the pan, don't try to garnish it with like a lemon wedge.
He's got the voice absent the humor.
How dare you? How dare you, Drew? I am funny too.
Yeah, that's
not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's hard for me to judge my own voice. It sounds pretty good. You want to try talking to a caller and see if we can fool him?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
But see, I wouldn't want to give him proper medical advice.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. You play my part.
All right, we'll put him on hold. We got to get a proper call for that because there's some tough ones coming up here.
All right, but then I'm going to forget about him.
No, I won't.
Don't forget about it. Nicholas, will put you on hold.
And you know what? If you want me to launch into my Al Gore too, but I'll stick with Adam.
Don't go anywhere. I'll put you on hold. We'll see if we can get a call. You and Drew can handle it. We'll see if the caller knows who it is.
I don't know, Adam. That's some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of big shoes.
Oh, no.
I walked out of the Save-On drugstore tonight about 9:15.
In Hollywood?
Yeah, in Hollywood. Very dicey place, by the way. There was a young black gentleman who was doing a little panhandling. Younger guy. Didn't look like he was in too bad a shape. Wanted to know if I had any change when I was walking in. Told him no. Wanted to know if I had any change when I was walking out. I said no. I didn't have any change. Guy was... he was a stocky, shorter guy. He had a sort of an Anderson-like build.
Yeah.
But he was probably inch and a half shorter than Anderson. And Drew, unlike you, I do not exaggerate. He was 5'9". If he was 5'10", he was I'd have a heart attack.
Right.
He was 5'8", 5'9".
I'm 6 feet.
I looked down. Yes, he was shorter than Anderson. I looked down. Is Anderson really 6 foot? I looked down. He had the biggest feet I've ever seen in my life. I said, what size? Wearing a pair of Nike high tops. I said, what size are those shoes? And by the way, I know it's not good etiquette to strike up conversations with guys you're not going to give money to, but I couldn't help it. I said, what size are those shoes? He said, size 16. The dude was 5'9". He's wearing size 16.
Oof.
16 shoes. I said, size 16. Now, I thought he was basically a street kid who stole Shaq's shoes out of his Cadillac SUV or something.
Yeah.
I said, what size is your foot? I said, 15. 16. Do you know what a size 16 tennis shoe looks like on a guy who's wearing a pair of shorts, by the way? Size 16 shoe looks like a guy who's 5'9". It's crazy novelty big. 16.
Circus.
Circus big.
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown big.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we going?
Linda. 1.
All right. Linda?
Hi.
27?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, first, before I get to my reason why I called, have you guys tried pumpkin bread before?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
It's not pumpkin pie, but it's good.
But it's good, yes. Anyways, it's kind of confusing.
Drew, what do you go, banana bread or pumpkin bread?
Zucchini bread.
Zucchini bread?
Pumpkin bread.
Banana.
Anyways, it's kind of confusing. I have a 6-year-old son in first grade, and I was engaged until yesterday for about 8 months, and we met on the internet, and now we are working together. And Sunday night, he told me that my son was I can't say it on the air, was a B word and was an A word, and he wanted to kick my son's teeth out of his mouth, and he just had all this anger towards my son.
A 6-year-old.
Yeah, and
I swear to God, if I know you can't do this, but I would have killed the guy.
Yeah, everybody's asked me, did you slap him? I'm like, no.
But I would.
Well, listen, this kind of guy you slaps, he takes a table leg and breaks it over your head while you're asleep.
Yeah, and my son's going to counseling right now because he's very hyperactive.
Your son is?
Yeah, and he acts out, and he has a I can't discipline him because he doesn't know how to listen to me. And my son's been abused by his real father. So I got out of that situation. My son has seen me being abused.
Physically abused by a real dad?
Yeah.
Great.
What? How's your dad doing?
Yeah.
What kind of gem is he?
Oh, my dad's fine.
No way.
No way.
No. No.
Well, he's never abused me, but he does dress up like a female.
Hey.
Well, he's fine. Otherwise, he's fine.
Otherwise, totally normal.
Yeah, fine.
Totally normal. He's
other
never
than
really handled me.
other than stiletto heels and the skirt, the Carmen Miranda dress.
Actually, I'm kind of jealous over his dresses. They're like $100 dresses, and I got like $20 dresses.
Hey, baby. Well, hold on, Nutty Mama. Let me explain something. Let me explain something to everybody. I'd rather my dad beat the ass out of me twice a day than come home wearing a skirt and throw his purse down on the sofa. I really would.
Yeah.
And listen to me, all you screwball parents out there who technically don't abuse your kids. That's abuse.
It's abandonment.
You locking yourself in the room doing heroin, that's abuse.
It's abandonment, yeah.
You wearing a skirt, that's abuse. I don't care if you just drink yourself silly every night locked in the bathroom. You're abusing your kids, even if you don't come out and beat on them.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's abandonment and powerlessness for the kids.
Oh, my God.
So.
Linda?
Okay.
All right, you got problems, baby.
Yeah, well, he left Sunday morning at 1:25 in the morning.
Fantastic.
How's your mom?
My mom, she's in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that explains
it.
it.
Well, Oregon's a utopia that only healthy, adjusted, self-actualized people go to.
Yes,
so we know by virtue of the fact you say she's in Oregon?
Yeah, she's
okay, that's fine.
Good.
No problem then.
No problem with mom.
She's all
Well,
right.
actually, yeah, she wants me to go up there too. So.
Oregon, you say?
Yeah.
Well, you may not be allowed in
They
Utopia.
won't let you in. Do you have a note from your therapist?
Come on now.
All right. Where is it that you work that he works too? Same Dairy Queen?
No, actually, it's a Chevron station.
I see.
Okay, next to the Dairy
Looking
Queen.
to move up to the Dairy Queen.
No Dairy Queen.
What do you do at the Chevron station?
Oh, we sell gasoline. We're cashiers.
Okay.
Thank
Side
God.
by side, same hours.
Thank God the guy's gone.
Yeah. I was wondering the reason why he acted out. Could it be because he was abused by his stepfather?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But be that as it may,
Whatever it
there's
is.
no excuse.
Yeah, that's why-
It explains it, but it's not an excuse.
Yeah,
it doesn't validate
It's
it.
just as good as excuses when you're hiking and a grizzly bear attacks you, and someone says, "Well,
The bear's
she
hungry."
felt encroached
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
She was scared, more scared. She was protecting her cubs. Either way, you got 750 stitches and your arm's being reattached.
Yeah.
So who cares? Who cares what his reason is? You got listen to me, Linda.
Yeah.
You had a horrible life so far. Your dad's a piece of work. God knows, even though your mom made it in Oregon, I bet she knew somebody that got her, smuggled her in the trunk of a car or something, because your mom's got to be wacko. I know your mom's wacko because you married your wacko dad.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
you're marginally wacko, and now your kid's going a little wacko. Now, here's your job. This is your full-time job. Do not let this kid become a criminal. Do not let him abuse other kids.
Don't say that quite so offhandedly, because listen,
Take
you're
care.
you're going down a bad road here. You're not just your job, but your life calling is about getting this out of control train turned around.
Well, yeah, that's because
You will lose control of this kid.
that's why I immediately said, I immediately told him that he's cold-hearted and he's evil.
He's gone.
And stuff like that.
Don't even
He's
bother.
gone.
Don't even bother.
He's gone.
Yeah, good.
But I have to deal with working with him.
Listen, you work at a goddamn Chevron. You could not show up tomorrow and it wouldn't make a
I didn't
difference.
show up today.
Listen, go across the street to the Mobile and get a gig. Who cares? It's not like you're a general manager of some radio station or something.
Same thing applies.
Like you, Adam, huh?
Just go across the street.
Yeah. Listen, what do they pay you on that crappy job?
It's $7.25 an hour.
Oh,
not bad.
I like the gig over there. They got any
It's
openings?
actually not bad for Chevron, no.
Okay, listen. You are going to have to start looking for another job.
Oh, yeah, I plan on that already
Okay.
because I can't stand
But listen, just
All right.
the train that's out of control is your life and this child's life, and your full-time occupation now is focusing on the health and well-being of the two of you, separate from anyone else for a long time.
It always breaks my heart when they're boys. Because when they're women, I know they're going to be strippers, they're going to pornography, they're going to keep feeding that machine.
Yeah, keep your,
as
your
boys,
culture alive.
As boys, they're going to carjack you in 10 years. They're going to beat the crap out of your kid.
Yeah.
They're going to perpetrate all this violence on everyone else around them.
Yep.
All those a-holes, all those bullies, all those sociopaths you went to school with, all those guys who beat up on you and gave you a hard time. This is who they are.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Dean?
Yeah?
You're 33?
Yes, I am.
You have some facts about cans?
Can, yeah.
Yeah.
And Napoleon.
I was talking about cans earlier. It seems like they've been around.
Well, you're talking
they've
about
been around for too long.
You're constantly talking about cans. That girl with the 411 girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Napoleon offered a reward for a way to preserve food. And a guy came up with a way of canning.
Huh, that's where canning was invented.
Yes. So he could, preserve the foods to get them out to the troops so he could kick some butt.
Uh-huh.
You're French?
No. No, I'm not French, German.
It means we, yes.
We.
Yeah, but, yeah.
And when is that? 16, 7? When is that?
I was trying to think of that myself. I'm not too good on the French history.
When is
I was
that?
going to say early 1700s.
No.
Yeah.
1800s?
No.
Oh, you're right.
No, late 16, early, mid-17s?
Yeah, 1750,
When was Napoleon in his prime? Mid-17s,
Yeah, 1750.
Right? All right. Not a bad time.
Yeah.
But
the question is, why hasn't it been advanced upon?
250 goddamn years. I got the same can that was left over from Waterloo.
Yep.
No different.
Yep. And my wife, she likes the canned, the one that comes out in the mold.
Divorce.
But what makes the can so
She just likes the way to slice it. She just likes that, and she cooks everything else. She does a really good job.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Dean, can you do something about that this year?
Last year I heard the recipe. It's real simple.
Real simple.
Real simple, and I actually have a cup of sugar and a cup of water.
It's funny how these small little changes in one's life can really elevate the human spirit.
Yeah.
This could be a very, very important move in your life.
Don't complain about the can, or I'll be cooking the whole dinner myself. So
listen,
I'll give you your can.
I don't care if you got to sneak out to the goddamn garage with a Bunsen burner or a can of Sterno or one of those torches you use for sweating copper pipes. You make yourself. I'm
teaching this to my kids.
You're the man of the house, are you not?
That's simple. This tradition's carrying on. It's the new recipe for a cranberry sauce.
Make those cranberries this year.
I'm teaching my kids, so it'll carry on for generations after generations.
That's right. You're the man of the house. You wear the pants. You bring home the bacon. You do all those other cliches. You make that cranberry sauce. You don't take any lip from your old lady about making fresh cranberries. And believe me, she's asking to be molded if she takes cranberries out of a can and eats them. How dare she? How dare she? Drew, are you sure your wife doesn't open a can?
She doesn't open a can, but Peter was telling me that she sometimes buys the stuff from like this little gourmet shop. Buys cooked cranberry with.
Yeah, I could see that. I might let that slide.
Because I was telling you, it had all kinds of stuff in it,
your wife.
Yeah, slices of peels. And
can she make
walnuts.
some? Do you eat cranberries for Thanksgiving?
I've seen her make it.
Do you eat it?
Yeah.
Do you eat it?
Yeah.
What do you eat for Thanksgiving?
Cranberry sauce.
And turkey?
Yeah.
Yams?
No, not me. I just don't.
What's up?
Big. I like mashed potatoes.
You don't like yams? I like yams. You start eating yams.
I like the stuffing, the disgusting stuffing.
Not monkeyed with?
Non-monkeyed with.
Not a bunch of pine nuts sprinkled in?
No.
Huh?
No. A little nut of some type. Walnut? Yeah.
Crushed walnut?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you made it, buddy.
Thank you.
You just dodged a big bullet. You understand me?
Sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I like peas. A lot of guys don't like peas.
No, peas.
Don't understand that.
Peas.
Yeah. What's offensive about a pea? A lot of people don't like them.
See, this is why we get along so well, Adam.
Yeah.
This is it, right here. This is the core of our relationship coming out.
Boring. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Alice.
And Dunstan.
From Chumbawamba.
And you're listening to Loveline.
With Adam Carolla.
And Dr. Drew.
That's our favorite band, that Chumbawamba.
Coincidentally.
They're really burning up the charts with whatever CD they got out now. They got the world by the tail, baby. Crazy anarchists. Oh, boy. Thank God they faded away. What a pain in the ass those guys were. It was miserable talking to those idiots. Oh, we got them booked for next Tuesday? Jesus Christ. No. We will hop back on the phones and speak to...
Want to take Nicholas?
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, Nicholas. Well, I don't want to say too much about Nicholas.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we going to...
One of these
work
two,
this?
I would say.
All right, Nicholas. Nicholas can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas, you just be prepared to do your thing. We're going to talk to Jenna.
Oh.
Are we going to talk to Jenna?
I was thinking Stuart or Sarah.
Well, let's talk to a girl. We'll talk to a girl?
Sarah.
Who are we going to talk to? Sarah, wait a minute. I got a fart here. You ready? I damn near crapped my pants.
Just now?
No, not now. I had Jimmy on the phone about 7:45 tonight. I'm standing in my kitchen. I said, "Hold on, baby." Put the phone down in my ass. Let would be like a 5 or 6 stager go. You know, like it was as if my ass was dying. You know, like must go back, get Jim and Phil out of foxhole. You know, like a dying people talk in movies. That's my ass was doing that. Jimmy's laughing his ass off. He couldn't believe it. He thought I made it up. It turns out I cramped a little. Just a little.
Thank you for sharing. It's nice.
Yeah. Then I went and sat down on the toilet. I was still on the phone with him. I started yelling. I said, "Listen, I'm standing in the kitchen. I almost cramped my pants. I've been on the toilet for 10 minutes. Nothing's coming out." How does that work?
Did you get your sprayer going?
I'm crowning in the kitchen. You understand? Yeah. And now I'm sitting on the toilet. Nothing's coming out. It's like, "Hey, ass, it's okay now. Fire away. Underpants down." All right, Nicholas, you know what you're doing, right? You can hear me, brother? Now, what do I do? Press 5 and...
yeah, I'll bring this up.
You do it?
You do this
All
twice,
right.
Then pick it what you want there.
Nicholas?
Who do you want next?
You do your thing, brother. Let's talk to whoever you want. Make it a light one.
A light one?
Yeah. Let's talk. Okay, what do I press 6?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Sarah, 21.
What's going on?
How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Sarah.
I'm doing well. I'm getting my cranberries. How dare you, Drew? Interrupt me.
You know, speaking of cranberries, I got to tell you, I was talking to my mom just today about cranberries for Thanksgiving.
Is your mom hot?
No, but she's nice.
But she's your mom.
Yeah, she's my mom. And I was telling her that because she always grew up with the cranberries in the can.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Mom, this year let's make homemade cranberry sauce."
And
she said, "Why?"
Oh.
How about sisters? Do you have any sisters?
And wait, I got to tell you though, I was thinking, you know, because it's all you, Adam.
Well, that's why I want to know about your sisters. For the love of Christ.
Tori Spelling is into the cranberry sauce in a can. We found that out last night.
Oh yeah, I heard you guys talking about that. I think. Anyway, so I didn't want to tell her that it was because Adam Carolla said, you know.
Yeah. That would seal the fate of the cranberries.
You know, I'm an expert, Drew, on cranberries. How dare you try to take away from my expertise?
No, it's not so much that I question your expertise. It's the fact that the source might somehow persuade her against taking your advice if she realized it wasn't coming from her daughter. So, Sarah, what'd you call about?
Okay, I have really large breasts, and I don't have much feeling in them.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what causes that.
I bet we need to probe a little, Drew.
Okay.
Is it? You don't feel it when you touch it?
I mean, like, on my nipple a little bit, but not usually. Like, I'm not stimulated by them hardly at all. I just have very little feeling in general.
Drew, I'm hot and bothered by the nipple touching. You better give her some advice.
He's fading there, Adam. Sarah, some women with large breasts do complain of this. Others don't. But there is sort of a general trend as the farther you get from the chest wall with the nipple, the less sensitivity there is there.
Hey, can turn my mic back on, please.
There you go.
Sarah, this is a real Adam over here. That was Nicholas.
Oh.
Impersonator.
Cheap impersonation.
Okay, sure.
And not a bad Adam, but he didn't seize onto the cranberry thing at all.
Yeah, it didn't sound like you either.
No. I'm funnier, though, right?
Yes.
Thanks, baby. Triple D, huh?
Yeah.
What's the next bra?
I don't even know.
Well, didn't we get?
I've tried to get to the bottom of this
No,
many
we had
times.
somebody give us the rules on this.
How many goddamn D's do you have before you go to F?
There's only 3.
What is that? What kind of strategy is that?
It's a stupid system, I'll tell you. And you know what? They don't make cute bras for people with big breasts.
No, but what do you need? We need to look at some frilly chiffon. We got jugs. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't need to see a rose made out of yarn. I got 2 big jugs in front of me. Can't get that bra off fast enough. How big's the rest of you?
No, I only weigh about 160, 155.
How tall are you?
5'4".
Ooh, it's quite a package there. It's good junior college linebacker stuff.
No, I don't go to junior college.
But if you did, you'd make the football team. So, wow. So you got a little extra weight on you, right?
A little bit, yeah, but I'm not fat.
Well, not by Iowa standards, but by California standards, yeah.
Yeah,
Mine is like chunky.
You got a little. I mean, 5'4". Oh, you say 5'4", 160?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
155.
Let me do the radio math real fast. 5'4", 155. Give her the 4. Oh, deduct 3. That is 5'2" and 3/4, 171. Drew.
Nice.
Yeah, that's stout. Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Why don't you, as a you have a sturdy frame on you, right?
Yeah.
But you still could probably lose 20 pounds, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, probably.
Why don't you lose the 20 and then see where the boobs go?
Well, she's not asking about reduction.
I know, but you do want smaller boobs, don't you?
Yeah, they're kind of irritating, actually.
Yeah. So now, what about the sensitivity, Drew? Might that come back if the boobs shrunk?
Possibly.
Maybe there's only so much sensitivity
per unit surface.
per mass.
Surface area. It's a surface area issue.
Right. Because you know,
spreads.
all those crazy chicks with the small boobs I'm not interested in seem to have very sensitive nipples. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Sarah?
Yeah.
You may never have sensitive nipples like me. I enjoy a little nipple play, so shoot me,
I've
Drew.
heard that, actually.
Yeah, I spread the word. But I still would suggest, just for the sake of, I don't know, who knows what, dropping 20 pounds, see how that affects the
That's
boobs.
really easy, too, you know.
Well, nothing worth having's easy.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah. Well, you can drop 20 pounds, right?
Sure.
Why not? How big's Mom?
She's kind of big.
Yeah, eating all those canned cranberries.
No.
Eating that bacon fat right out of the can in the fridge, right?
No. Oh, no.
Your mom's white trash, though, isn't she?
No.
Yeah,
My
she
family's
is.
a nice Jewish family.
Jews eating canned cranberries?
No pork products, hon.
Yeah, but do you understand what that would do to your poor dead grandparents if they saw your mom eating that
From a
canned
Sarah?
cranberries? Yes. Yeah. You does she put a bowl of canned cranberries for Elijah?
No.
All right.
No, only cranberries on Thanksgiving.
Listen, there's nothing better than those Jewish chicks with the big knockers. I like that.
That's very
That's
nice.
all that's in it for me. Sarah?
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do to make your boobs more sensitive.
Okay, I was just wondering if you guys knew what caused it, but that's fine.
Again, I think it might actually be the surface area, the stretch. I mean, you have a certain number of sensors in the skin per unit area, and as that area expands.
Well, also, look at it this way. I think the farther the nipple gets away from the chest, the less sensitive. But listen, this is something, it's up for grabs. And it is in men, too. I mean, there's some women, Drew, you're a passionate man.
Thank you.
Passionate
Yes,
man.
yes.
You've been with all kinds of women. You've been with white women. You've been with whiter women. You've been with every kind of woman. You run the gamut from white to white. Okay. Now, you know that there's some women that have very sensitive nipples and some women that don't seem to care about them. And they're same with guys. So I think it's kind of the hand that you got dealt. It's certainly nothing you're going to reverse.
Right.
Concentrate on other parts that are sensitive.
Right.
Guys have parts that they like better than other parts, and they just focus on those.
Yep.
Ignore those. Also, if you're Jewish, though, wouldn't the layer of hair, do you think, be a deterrent?
All right.
Okay.
Jenna, 28. Jenna? See, Anderson, you turn the mic down for a second on our callers, and that's what you get. Jenna?
Yeah?
There we are. 28. What's going on?
Okay, here's my story. I recently separated from my husband about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was with him since I was 17, the only man I've been with. We have 2 kids, 6 and 8.
The only man you've been with?
Yeah,
The only person you've ever been with.
yes. And about 2 weeks ago, I started going on these chat lines.
Mm-hmm.
And at first it was just talking, and then I started like revealing some fantasies I like about domination, about rape, and S&M type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like last night, I talked with this guy that I would really like to meet.
What's going on in your relationship with your husband?
It's over.
Why?
I think we were just too young, and it became really unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And
You ever been raped?
no.
Would you like to be?
Sexually abused?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to be, like, dominated.
Who sexually? Wait, yes, you'd like to be raped, or?
Yeah, I mean, not, like, really raped.
Yeah, partial raping.
Yeah.
Were you physically abused when you were younger?
I have, like, 4 separate isolated incidences by, like, 4 different people.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Well, as long as it's under 10.
there you go.
Who were the 4 different people?
One was, like, a female babysitter, and one was a neighbor, and then there was a male babysitter,
Jesus Christ.
and then there was an uncle.
Oh.
And that was, like, between the ages of 4 and 7.
Yeah, what city did you grow up in?
Minneapolis.
Mental note, do not raise family in Minneapolis. Jeez, did the mailmen get a shot at you, or?
That's later.
Jesus Christ. A neighbor, a babysitter, a guy next door, guy down the street.
Anyway, I wanted to know...
Cable guy, gooster. Yeah.
I wanted to know if, like, is it normal? Or, I mean...
This is all the remnant of your having been abused. And you're going to find another abuser to act this all out with. Not only is it a problem, not normal, it's a recipe for trouble. Because you're finding compliant victimizers to help you act this stuff out. It's going to be a disaster for you ultimately.
All right. You gotta do a little therapy.
Yeah, you got to work this out.
Yeah,
this is not the way to work it out.
Listen, having 4 people take a crack at you at a young age, I tell you, it breaks my heart. Turn my mic on, you son of a bitch. Sarah, our phone screener, Sarah, you like that, right? That turns you on? Oh, that one had a little pop.
We're going to break. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Oh, listen.
I'm going in the hall.
How dare you?
That I don't stay here and just appreciate the bouquet.
Yeah, let me see if I can fan a little that over your way.
Come on.
Drew, get back here. Do your job.
In the hall.
Drew, the kids are counting on you.
Let's go for a break. Come on.
All right. We'll be back. Yeah, Loveline. Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew over there. Let's hop back on the phones. I see something that looks amazing over here, Drew. Yeah, you seen what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Hal?
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, you're 18. What's going on?
Pumpkin pie milkshake, my friend. Oh, yeah. You said you had the milk. You had the pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
What you do? Take that old-time scoop. Take 2 scoops of pumpkin pie mix. Drop it in your blender. 3 scoops of ice cream, vanilla, like Blue Bunny, something decent, you know? And
Blue Bunny. Where are you calling from with the Blue Bunny ice cream?
Albuquerque, New Mexico, man.
I don't think we have Blue Bunny out here, do we?
No, never heard of that. But go ahead.
You throw in like a half a cup of milk just to, moisten it up and...
Half a cup of milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
like
else?
a big old rip off the bong and...
oh, yeah.
Back.
Yeah, I like to put a little splash of bong water in there, just to give it a little head,
Hey, well, that or like rum.
Hey, Hal, don't you got to put some sugar in there, too?
You know what, dude? If you want, throw a little brown sugar in there.
Ooh.
Or if you're one of those retards, throw a little whipped cream on top.
Hey, how dare you? I like whipped cream on top of my shake.
Do you want to talk okay, yeah, that's fine. But pumpkin pie and whipped cream, that's like white trash, Adam.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what. Hold on a second. How dare you question my veracity? Pumpkin pie and like Cool Whip is white trash, but real, especially fresh whipped cream, which is very easy to make, by the way. Just take whipping cream, pour it in a bowl. You know what, Drew? You don't even have to put sugar into fresh whipped cream. It tastes like it has sugar in it because it's so rich. Yeah. Just put heavy whipping cream in a bowl. You could do it by hand. Just beat that thing. You have a big bowl of whipped cream in 2 minutes. Put a nice dollop of that on top of the pumpkin pie. That is nice. Also, if you buy your pie to Place Marie Callender's, they will give you a big container. It looks like a soup container that is filled with fresh whipped cream.
I've got to eat now.
Me too.
I eat.
You know what was the best goddamn shake I ever had in my life? I used to go to a place called Swenson's. I know. We should do a late-night show for stoners.
I think there still is a Swenson's.
Well, another late-night show for stoners, yeah. Go to a place called Swenson's. I used to order listen to this tip, all you stoners. This is heaven. You order a regular milkshake, just like a vanilla milkshake. Pick whatever ice cream you want, but don't get too exotic. No sherbets or anything. Just like that. Tell them to put some sarsaparilla sauce in it. Okay.
Where'd you come up with that?
Sarsaparilla is root beer.
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla, I mean, if you had a tablespoon of sarsaparilla, it would taste like you drank a case of root beer.
Yeah.
It's just all concentrated root beer flavor. You put a nice teaspoon, a couple teaspoons of that in the vanilla milkshake, it tastes like a root beer milkshake. But the only problem with the root beer float is the root beer in the float part.
Right, you can't get it.
If it had the consistency of milkshake but tasted like pure root beer, hog effing heaven.
Right.
Listen, man, I wouldn't kid around. Amy?
Yes.
I'll see if I can pack 25 on in the next 4 days. Drew. You with me?
I'm on my way.
Accept that my challenge? Amy, you're 21. What's up?
Well, it started with an eating disorder that I've had for about 10 years.
How about that sarsaparilla milkshake, though, huh?
Sounds fabulous.
I'm about to enter eating disorder mode myself.
Root beer, the consistency of like peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds wonderful. That hits spot.
What's up?
Hi, Amy.
Well, I've had an eating disorder for 10 years, and I know that the depression that comes from it is the way I deal with my relationships. It's like I push everybody away because I know that when people start getting close, then they're going to start asking questions. I don't want anybody to know
No.
what's going on because it's a very shameful feeling.
Wait, you still in the middle of your eating disorder?
I've just now started going to counseling.
Okay, let me explain something about the eating disorder. Guys are not nearly as repelled by that as they should be.
It's pretty disgusting.
I know, but they don't look at it as that big a deal.
They don't care.
Especially because most chicks who have eating disorders are good looking for some reason. And they'll sidestep that.
And they can be sexually compulsive.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, you got some skinny chick who's banging the bejesus out of you? You're fine with the eating disorder.
And it's like I'm in this willing state of this delusion.
What do you mean delusion?
Well, it's like I know that I have the problem, but I almost would rather have the problem than peel back the layers of hurt and whatnot that go along with it.
Well, that's just defensiveness.
You're doing a lot of thinking,
resistance.
baby.
So I've had a really rough
Avoidance.
night.
Are you still throwing up?
Yeah, I did today.
They did.
That's just avoidance. That's not delusion. Delusion means you're disconnected from reality.
Yeah. Was your mom overbearing?
Well, I was a ballerina.
Oh, yes.
Yes, for 10 years I was a ballerina.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. So your parents come down on you?
Well,
Who's the ball buster, your mom?
it was my mother.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I had an eating disorder, too. It was called 15-grain bread and unsalted, unbleached, and raw peanut butter still in the shell. In a goddamn hand-thrown pottery jar. I'd have to chisel out of there with a mason's chisel. Oh, that'd eat pure pie filling right out of the can. All right, hey, Amy, stick with your work. Maybe now's not the best time for a serious relationship.
Actually, it isn't. If you're going to start getting into some therapy and some treatment for the eating disorder, now's the time not to get stuck in a relationship that will hold you back a little bit.
But
at this stage.
But don't make it the bane of the relationship.
No, that to me is BS. I mean,
it is.
It's more avoidance. It's that she doesn't want to be vulnerable. Yes,
and you're
indeed, there's a lot of shame. Yes, indeed. But
I know. But you know what people do? People say, under the auspices of being honest, they repel people. They go, listen, I want to be straight up with you. I had sex with this many people. I was a prostitute for a short while. I did a handful of porn. Gay and straight porn films, and I have an eating disorder. I want to be up front with you. And I know we're just getting in the car on the first date.
Yeah.
And maybe I haven't heard some of this because you were walking around. You let me in the passenger side. But I want to be straight up. And it's not. It's more BS. It's a straightforward BS, but it's BS.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you're pushing the person away. Yeah, you know they're going to be freaked out. Don't burden people. This is your problem. Yeah, maybe if you guys are planning on getting married, you can talk about it, but just deal with it. You got a problem. You're dealing with it. It's fine. Tyson?
Yeah.
You're 24.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I have read in a book that there is a protein, and I don't want to get attacked about this because it may not be true. That's why I'm calling.
What book?
It was a metaphysical book. I could give the title of the book, but I wouldn't be exactly sure.
No, that's all right.
Anyway. It sort of has to do with, I guess, the Virgin Mary and how she became pregnant. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. That there's a protein in a woman's body that's, and the book says that it's located near the original 8 cells, which are in the lower center back, and that this protein can impregnate a woman.
Right.
So this is mostly for Dr. Drew and for Adam.
How would a protein do that?
Well, that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, protein, it's about ribonucleic acids joining that creates the pregnancy.
Where's
not
Where's your original 8 cells?
Yeah, and that's a bizarre concept by itself.
Okay, hey, I mean, this is just stuff that I read.
Yeah, there's
I
such original cells.
We're not going to shoot the messenger, but we'll make fun of him.
Okay.
What are you reading this garbage for?
And what's in your back is neuroectodermal cells, and those are, those occur far later than the original blastula stage, which is the original cells. But all of those differentiate and fold and ripple into all kinds of things. Nothing's the same as it was when you're 4 cells deep.
Let me explain scientifically how the Virgin Mary got pregnant.
Yeah, this is what I want.
Some old Hebes wrote it down when they were drunk. That's how the Virgin Mary got pregnant.
Well, is there any attempt at a scientific?
No, she wasn't pregnant. It's nonsense.
Or somebody just wasn't owning up to it.
Oh, listen, he turned the water into wine. He parted the Red Sea. The bush caught on fire, started talking to him. You want scientific discussion on that? What about Noah's Ark? Put every animal in the ark, flooded. What's the science behind it? What's the science behind it? What's the science behind Cat in the Hat? What's the science behind Yertle the Turtle? What's the science? It's nothing. It's fantasy. Of course.
But be that as it may, there are lessons in it, and you don't have to take it literally and discuss the biology
of it. There you go. Better.
And mercifully, the show is over. Yes, another evening of cooking and eating with Adam and Drew. Thank you for joining us. A delightful and delectable tale about cranberries tonight and other interesting culinary experiences. I can't believe how much time we wasted tonight talking about food. But I'm going to go home and eat. And Adam has already left to eat, in fact. So, again, he and I will be back tomorrow night with At the Drive-In. Interesting new band. And until that time, this is Dr. Drew on behalf of Adam Carolla saying mahalo. Painful erection that will not go away.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.